I came to the state of Maryland right after grad school. So I attended Colorado State grad school in higher education administration, and I was at a professional conference and met Dr. Nancy Young. And so she started talking about UMBC and said, "Oh, this is a very young institution. We're going to turn 25 years old this year. We would love to have you come visit campus and see, this amazing campus and what we're doing in residential life." So graduated from grad school. About 6 weeks later, I received a phone call from Dr. Young in residential life. Came to campus. It was fabulous. It was really small. I was coming from the University of Kentucky and Colorado State. And, I said, "Well, where's the football team?" And Dr. Young said, "Well, we don't have a football team. We have lacrosse." And coming from Kentucky, I had no idea what lacrosse was. And so I'm like, "Oh, they beat each other with sticks like they do in football, but they have this really small ball and it goes, in a goal with a goalie." And so that was my first introduction to the university. And I remember Dr. Young telling me, "If you come here, we're a young institution, but you can create change. You can start new programs. You can be one of the founders or one of the early pioneers here at the institution." So at that time, Dr. Kim Lacey had just been hired. So she became my first supervisor in residential life. My background was in biology. And at Colorado State, I had done some academic advising with some of our pre-vet students. So when I came to UMBC, they're like, "Oh, you would be perfect for a hall called Susquehanna Hall." And I'm like, "Oh, why Susquehanna Hall?" And they're like, "Well, we have this new program called the Meyerhoff Scholars Program. They all live in Susquehanna Hall. This is our second year of the program. We think you would be great." And they're like, "You'll only be there for 1 year because we're going to open a new residence hall, Potomac Hall, the following year. And so you're going to be the new resident director there." So that was exciting to be working with a scholars program and then also to be opening a new hall. And so I said, "Sure, 3 years, I'll come to Baltimore." I think of the things that I'm most proud of at UMBC being the relationships that I built over time. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little teary. I had the privilege of working with some amazing faculty and staff, and continuing their legacy after they passed away from the university. I think of Paula Ashby and Jim Milani, Gary Rupert, Dr. William Rothstein. Just the privilege of working with them to establish endowments, to continue their legacy at the university after they passed away way too early in life. So that's one of the things I feel the most proud about, is the work that I've been able to do, continuing their legacy at the university. And I miss many, many people, continuing their legacy at the university, as well as to benefit our students. And every year to be able to see student thank you notes that are written to their families or their immediate family members or extended family members about how much the generosity has meant to them, and the impact that scholarship or that faculty award has meant and changed their lives. So I'm sorry I got a little teary, but those are some of the people that have just really impacted my life. And I feel like I've helped continue their legacy at the university.